Hello everyone. Today students I am going to teach you how the stack program can be implemented in C++ programming. So for that in my previous class I have already given some theory concept regarding the stacks. So let us see how this program can be implemented. This program is slightly lengthy. So today we are going to perform only the push function because stack has a two basic operation. One is the push and another is the pop. In the push operation, we are going to insert the element in such a way that element can be inserted one upon the other. Okay, so whatever we are going to insert the last element, that will be our top. So we have to how the program will be performed. So let us see. So student, I have taken the three header file iostream.h, include process.h and define size equal to 5. iostream.h, it is used for performing the input, basic input output function like a cout, cin. Okay, and in the include process hash, this function I have taken because we are going to use the constant variable like a size. I have declared the size equal to 5, so it's a constant. Now now I am going to take the one class, and my class name is class equal to class. This is my class, and class is stack. I am going to use the stack name class. Now here, just in this way, now I am going to take some variable that is called the data member, and the data member is the first top, and second int variable, it is a here student size. I have taken the size already, so size, here I have taken the size and put the semicolon marks. Now I have taken the two variable. Now I have to use one constructor. It depends upon you. We can directly top equal to -1. We can directly initialize the top variable, but it is better if we are going to use the constructor. So before the constructor, we have to declare the access specified as a public, because all the member function inside the class by default it is a private. So we are going to use the public. So here, so public, here students, it's quite simple, public, and here we are going to use the constructor. All of you are very familiar with the constructor. It's a special member function of any class, and the constructor name and class name will be always equal. So here we are going to use the constructor, and here students we have to initialize top equal to -1, and when the object of this class will be created, so definitely then by default this constructor will be automatically executed. It's a significant of the constructor. So the features of the constructor. So here I have taken the constructor. Now I'm going to use some functions should be declared. So in the C++, we can define the function inside the class, or we can define the outside the class. So we are going to define the function in outside from the class. So first of all, it should be declared inside the class. So here we are going to perform only the push function in my today class, and later on I will teach you about the pop function in my other tutorial. So just take the void, and here students just take push, and here we are going to pass one parameter. Okay, so this parameter should be mentioned. It will be int, and another function is my display. Push function, it is used for inserting the value, inserting the element for the stack, and display means whatever we have already inserted so many elements, so that should be displayed. So that's why I have taken another function that is called the disk. Now two function we have already declared. Now my class, I have to close my class. Here I have to totally close my class. Now I am going to define the function. And how can we define the function in the C++? You are quite familiar, like a void stack. Void stacks use the scope resolution operator. This, if you are going to define your function outside from your class, so this operator should be mentioned in between the class and the function name. And here, students, push, I am going to use the push. So here now I have to declare the name of the parameter is item, or otherwise you can use int item also. Int item, that is better. Now I have declared the item. Now put the curly braces, open curly brace, and here we are going to use we have to use some condition. We have to check one condition, that is, if suppose I have declared the size of 5 and suppose the 5 boxes has been fully packed, means element has already inserted. So we have to check, and if the element has been already inserted in all the boxes in an array, so the other element cannot be inserted. So that's thing we have to check. So how can we check this thing? We have to use the if variable. If top equal to -1, so what will be happening? The cout, you have to pass the message if top equal to size -1, so what we have to pass the message, stack is overflow, means my stack has already packed. Okay, this is the if function. Now we are going to use the else function. We are going to use the else function. So in this function, students, just in else part, else, only use the else part, and here we are going to use just top plus plus, put the semicolon marks, and here, students, a top equal to item. So my push operation has completed over here. I have completed my push function, and now means just we can understand these things. Type size -1 means array will be initialized from the 0. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means size, I have taken the size 5, so it will be initialized from 0. So that's why size -1 means it should be 4. So that's why size -1, because here suppose I am going to take the array like this, and here 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So total element is 5. So I have to check the size -1, means I have taken the 5. That's why I am going to subtract with -1 from the size. That will be 4. So 4 will be my top. It's a top position. Okay. So, and here, students, again it's a check if the fourth position, if my array has been filled with the top fourth position, so that means my array has already packed, so we cannot insert the other element. And in the else part, If this condition will be not true, so control will be moved to the else part, and here top plus plus. So what is the meaning of the top plus plus? Meant I have initialized the top because it will be automatically initialized, as I have told earlier. When the class, when the object will be created for the class, so it's a special type member function, it will be automatically executed. So it will be initialized with the -1. So here top plus plus means 1 plus plus means we are going to increment with the 1. So my top will be here -1 and +1 means 0. So top will be 0. So A0. So A0, whatever we are going to use the item, so that will be placed in like a A0. Okay. So again we are going to use, so what will be happened? Top plus plus means A0, then A1, then A2, then A3, up to the fourth position. It will be continuously inserted. Okay. Now we are going to define the this function for the display. So just we have to use only the void and stack like this stack, and put the scope resolution operator, and here this should be written, and we are going to perform the for loop top equal to here we are going to use one other variable int I equal to top, and I is always equal to and greater than 0, and I minus, and here students my cout will be AI, and here it should be terminated, means why this line will be for the termination. So for the termination we always use the slash and backslash and put the symbol. So I have declared also the void display function. Now we are going to use the this program should be called, so main function, where we can call the function or class in the main function. So main function students, just we are going to use just a void main, and here just one thing, we have to take other variable like int val. This variable it is used for the passing, and other variable we have to use, that is for cat choice ch. It is used for terminating the loop cat ch. So we have taken the two variable, and here we are going to use the while loop, and here in the ch we have to initialize with the while. Okay, in while ch is strictly equal to while, or operator or ch it is strictly equal to small y. So here, so now we have to use the message. It will be asked enter the element for stack. So this message we have to write. Now scene means val. So val, now what we have to we have to pass the value to this parameter. Here I have taken the parameter int item. So how can we use that types of thing? So first of all, here in the void mains we can use other we have to create the object for a stack s1. Here student s1 dot push and pass the parameter val. Okay, a stack s1 is the my object name. It's my object name. Just I have forgotten previously, that's why I have taken right now. stack S1. S1 is my object name. Now S1 dot push. I have to pass the parameter well, and if we are going to, this will be only for one time, and again if you are continuously inserting the value, so we have to set uh, some mechanism over here. So what is how can we set this mechanism? Just pass one message, uh, are you add more question marks over here. This will be asking, are you insert more elements? Yes. If yes, so we have to pass C in CH. If we have to pass Y, capital Y or small y, so this loop will be continuously moving on until we pass other variable except the small y or capital Y. So now this is a use for inserting the element. It will be continuously. Here is it will be asked C in CH. If you want, here we have declared the y, capital Y, and so that means if we are continuously pressing the y, so it will be continuously accepting the value for the stack, and when we press other keyword except the y, small y, capital Y, so what will be happen? My loop will be terminated. And now students, we have to use the only just we have to show the list elements. So how can we show the list element? Just put the S1 dot this. Yeah students, only this thing we have to include. So my program has been completed over here, and it's a slightly lengthy program, and today I have teach about how the push function will be performed in C++ coding in regarding the stack. It's a quite important techniques in every language, in a high level language. It will be always implemented in a high level language. This is the one kind of mechanism through which we can insert the element in such a way the last element will be always top, and it will be work in a LIFO method, last in first out. So students, just in my other class I will teach you about the pop, means how can we delete the element from the top, and just you have to keep practicing the push, and if you have any doubts, any queries, so you can contact me. My number is already given in WhatsApp or other messages, so you can take from there. So till then students, bye bye from now.